Hello, my lovelies. I'm doing video random topics today, 14 June 2023. I should put the day of the week, Wednesday. So this is a new video concept. So I'm thinking it through and experimenting with it. So like the thinking it through is making the video. So it's just, I have 5 topics. Is it 5 topics? 5 topics, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the introduction, this introduction is like topic 0. We'll see if I can remember the 5th one. What is it? Something about cramping. Not cramping. Cramping happens if one is not prepared when walking long distances. So, introduction. Is this a practice announcement video? Biggest news is me moving, and I care about you, people who watch this channel, even if you don't like me. I care about you. Does not mean you reciprocate, right? There are people like that in life. A lot of you do, but, you know, there are bad people who watch stuff too and like to attack, you know? And I care about you, and so I want to include you in my life. And me, especially me moving in with my soulmate and or soulmates, that would be the first time in my life that happened. So I've mentioned before, was at the end of 2022, beginning of 2023, that I want to do an announcement video. And I did some video fun. And I got, was it the first time that Try Guys went live? So that would have been 2022, end of 2022, because as part of that, the video fun was like trying to find a place to do the announcement. So I've done a bunch of preparation, and I have a bunch of videos, so you can check my video fun playlist out. Is this a practice announcement video for moving? I don't really know. I think that announcement video, it's like, it's gonna feel last minute, even though I have done literal legwork and posted multiple videos as preparation for that. So yeah, so since 2022, that's been something I've talked about and executed on multiple times. But yeah, that's the introduction. This is just kind of random. So topic 1, sweater in my current channel profile picture. So today is Wednesday, 14 June 2023. It is day number 35 of me having the same profile picture for my channel. I debuted it on Monday, 1 May 2023. And I was wearing this golden yellow sweater. This is nothing new, nothing seasonal, nothing so temporary. This is a fixture of my life. It entered my closet in 2018 or 2019. I think it was 2019, because it was 2019. Number 1, Leonhardi. One, Pittsburgh Steelers. You see the yellow? Coordinated. I bought the sweater to go with this NFL jersey of mine. So, nothing so flimsy or fickle of a purchase. It was entirely intentional, deliberate, approximately 4 years ago. And I still have it. So that is the sweater I have. Is there a brand? I don't know. Goodfellow. It's a large, made in Bangladesh. So there's product information. People are, yeah, because I look like a marigold. Because it's a gold, you know, yellow. To go with my grandma Cora steel. Steele. But it was actually a German steel, yeah, kind of thing. Okay, so that's the first topic. Second topic, possibility of moving and channel takeover / handoff. I just want to move in with my soulmate and or soulmates. Ideally, to our forever home. You know, this girl still has the capacity to dream. Okay, and then takeover or channel takeover or handoff. Yeah, so that might, like, as described in 2022, that was, I would do an announcement video, and then someone like Nicolo would take over for like 6 years, my YouTube channel, and I would still be in it, but I would, like, a test of a good business concept is like, can somebody else run the show, so to speak, because it's currently a one-woman show, me. So kind of like handing it off, because I've been doing this since July 2017 with like publishing videos. So we're coming up on, what would it be, 6 years? I don't know if it would be 6 years that he would take it over. I would guess it might be shorter, but I don't actually know. It could be longer, it could be shorter, it could be 2 weeks, could be 2 months, 2 years, 2 decades. I don't know. Also, I don't know if the abrupt transition of me doing an announcement video and then the next video being his, I don't know if that would be how it works. All right, that was an idea I threw out in 2022 and executed on putting out video fun for like announcement videos. What does this mean? Right, like that's how it would go. Right, that's me throwing an idea out there that hasn't really changed. Like, there's gonna be an abrupt transition at some point at the difference between announcement video and like the next video, which I don't know what that would be. It wouldn't. So for moving videos, I want to actually have boxing videos because, fun fact, all of my stuff is currently in, or not all of it, but most of it is in bins. So technically, a moving video for me would not be a boxing video, it would be a binning video. So if you've heard socially about me and a YouTube specific, YouTube logistics about binning videos, I think whoever's talking about it might have meant a video about binning if I move. Because I got bins and the garage is full of bins, not boxes, bins. Those are a few smaller, like flat rate boxes that I just use for storage. But the vast majority is bins. So not a boxing video. I don't know though, because if I hand the channel off to Nicolo, as soon as I do the announcement video, then there might not be any videos of filming. But there might not be any videos of filming, even if I were still in charge of filming, right? I just don't know, that kind of thing. That's the reality of my situation. Also, so that's topic 2. Topic 3, being tapped as a Ken Miles legacy driver. Ken Miles was a very volatile personality, and I'm a very volatile personality as well. So, like, it does not come through on my YouTube channel, but those who know me in person, and especially my volatility, know that I'm perhaps one of the most bizarre people that they have ever met. A way of putting it. And Ken Miles has, let's say, I've been tapped as a perfect legacy driver for Ken Miles. Like, and that would be different than like driving for Ford, the Ford Motor Company. It would be driving to carry on his legacy, which would be really cool. He's like, he's like a hero of mine. So like, don't toy with my emotions, yo. Okay. But like, I can seek to carry on Ken Miles and his legacy, even without being a driver. But that'd be very cool. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, and thinking this through, like maybe I drive Ferraris, and maybe I drive Fords, and maybe I drive Toyotas. Ken Miles, carrying on the legacy of Ken Miles is about carrying on the legacy of Ken Miles. It's not about carrying on the legacy of Ford Motor Company. Okay, those two things are not synonymous. There's Ford Motor Company, and then there's Ken Miles. Okay. Personal opinion. Is that an opinion? No, that's my reality. Okay. All right, up next. Me being called disgusting for not shopping at H&M by YouTubers with a history of with a history of YouTubing, with a history of cheerleading. So I'd be like Steph Pappas and Daisy Sue. Yeah, they're just they call it straight out bully me and call me disgusting because I do not shop at H&M. Like, well, I was bullied in school. Like I wear glasses and I've worn glasses since I was about a year and a half years old. And so I was called 4 Eyes growing up. I was bullied because I wore the same fleece sweater every day to school, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I'm used to being bullied by the cheerleader type. Fortunately, they all think the same and act the same, so the hits are kind of the same. So some people are incapable of being kind, and Daisy Sue, the YouTuber, and Steph Pappas, the YouTuber, they just fall into that category. So that's all I have to say about that is, if you ever get attacked like that on YouTube, just remember, it's reflective of them not being capable of being a kind human being. And if they're attacking you, you probably have a golden idea. Kind of thing. Okay. Last topic, random topic. Know how to avoid cramping if you can walk 10 or more miles in a day. Exercise. This is going to sound like, to some people, kind of stupid because they already do it. But like, exercise in advance routinely. So I went to Scotland and I walked over 11 miles in Aberdeen one day. Not by accident, it was intentional. I purposefully chose my hotel location where I did so that I would get to walk more as a form of exercise. And I exercised at that point, you know, maybe an hour to 2 hours a day, 5 days a week or more, if I could. And so I went to Scotland and I was in shape and I could walk and I didn't cramp up. I got 0 cramps. All right. And I did that in South Africa. I would walk, you know, 10, 15, 20 miles some days, just for fun. And I could because I had a baseline of, you know, I would run 8 to 10 miles and then go to the gym and do, you know, swimming or elliptical or cycling and stuff like that. So for me, cramping hasn't really been an issue because I have a baseline like of other exercise. So the easiest is not necessarily easy because it requires like forming good habits and a routine. Or not necessarily forming a habit, you could just prepare in advance. Like if you're going to go on a trip to Scotland, be like, I'm going to train for 2 weeks and get a bunch of exercise in now because I'm going to be, so I'm sore now and not during the trip. That might work too, actually. But yeah, that's my, if there's a foolproof way of avoiding cramping for walking 10 or more miles a day, it's just routine exercise leading up to it. And you can balance it with afterwards as well if you want. But yeah, has always worked for me, including in places with hills. Yeah, so flat as well as hilly terrain. So in conclusion, did this video work? I don't know. It's experimenting and thinking through video random topics today, Wednesday, 14 June 2023. Happy day.